I feel like completely paralyzed by my own uselessness. Like I'm just useless. I have all of these tasks that I need to do. I can't bring myself to even begin because I still feel terribly depressed and I still feel terribly fuck me, that's not even the... terribly inclined to just kind of stuff it down and like hide it from everyone. One of these days, I'm going to be sitting around thinking, I wish God would just fucking smite me already. And yeah, he gonna actually follow through on that shit. If I don't smite myself first. Fucking exhausted. And I'm in my own way. Useless. I don't even know how to fix this. I mean. I was silly to have thought that somehow that, oh, once I'm busy with classes and shit, I'll be too busy to notice my own misery. But instead, I see it from many sides. Good for you. Can't remember the last time I ate and enjoyed a granola bar. Elementary school. No, middle school. Anyway. It's like, it feels like there's not just the pressure that I put on myself, but there's the pressure everyone else puts on me too. And I'm not even living up to my own pressure, let alone everyone else's. And I feel like if I don't, like, try, then I'm letting everyone down and disappointing everyone. Or if I do try, it's not enough. And I'm still letting everyone down and disappointing everyone. And showing them what a fucking failure I am. And how fucking useless I am. And today the common theme seems to be that, at least as far as I can tell, seems to be that I am a massive letdown to everyone. I'm going to always fall short of everyone's expectations, so I'm going to let everyone down, so they may as well cut me out from all of the clubs that I'm in. They may as well not set any kind of bar for me, any kind of expectations. They may as well just give up while they're ahead. And I keep trying to soothe myself with math, but then I keep thinking I'm only going to let myself down on that one too. Fall short. Fail. So now I'm too scared to even move forward. Too scared to even bring myself to take this stupid assessment that would actually solve my fucking problem. And might potentially get me placed in a higher placement so I don't have to take stupid shit that I've already taken before. You know, the thing that I was whinging about all last week. So now, instead of soothing me, it just fills me with guilt and anxiety because I feel guilty because I've not even brought myself to try yet. And I've been sitting on this information now for 2 days. And anxiety because, oh my God, when I do try, I know I'm gonna fucking fail. And then when I fail, I'm gonna fucking hate myself. And then what I'm gonna do? Because it'll be my own fault. Everything is. I don't even know why I'm having this much of a hard time. Why is every single fucking tiny little thing leading to a goddamn doom spiral? That's what I don't understand. Like, why am I like this? Like, it feels like I wasn't even built for this whole, like, any of this. And that I have stayed way past my expiration date. And the longer I stay past it, the more miserable and difficult it becomes to even continue to find a will to stay. At least that's kind of how it feels in my head. I might be just being a dramatic bitch. Knowing me, that could very well be it too. I mean, God. It's all fun and games until you're sitting in classes that you're supposed to be enjoying and all you're thinking is, oh my God, I just want to fucking die. And it's not because of anything in the class, it's just everything just feels so fucking pointless, man. I mean, feels like I'm chasing something I can never have. Perpetually. And now I feel bad because I know that I be causing people to worry. And now I'm like, oh God, now I need to convince everyone that I'm a perfectly normal, functional, happy, A-OK person. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not depressed at all. I'm just tired. Just tired. Just tired. That's all I am. Nothing's wrong. I'm just tired. Wonder how long I can get away with saying that. Wonder if anyone will actually believe me when and if I do. So far, no dice. I sound as doom and gloom as I feel, and it's like, maybe I should just never open my mouth again to speak. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I never, like, asked to be here or anything or whatever on Earth or whatever. And every time I think about what I would like for my birthday, which is around the corner, and I really wish I could just fucking forget about it. I'm so tired of having birthdays. Like, literally. I wish I could live in a giant castle far away from society, filled with just books on everything. Fantasy books, history books, mathematical books, physics books. May it be a library that continues to grow as the human knowledge base continues to. That's all I want. That and to crochet forever. I don't want to keep jumping through hoops, fighting for my life every day. Fighting to prove to myself and to everyone else that I have any kind of right to survive. It's exhausting. So it's like, on the one hand, it feels like no matter what I do, I'm going to let everyone down. I stay. I fail. I let everyone down. I don't stay. I let everyone down. I stay. I succeed. And still, somehow, I let everyone down. And the only way to not let anyone down is if I were never born to begin with. But unfortunately, there's nothing to be done about that. For I am here. It's always tragic to die as a child. But it's never held against you. It's held against nature, freak accident, or whoever inflicted it upon you. Nature being illness, cancer, random anomaly with the body in which something happens and where someone just dies from a medical complication. To nature. Or there's the freak accident end of things, and that's, typical childhood deaths. Like car accidents, or like, oh no, I was riding my bike and got in a freak accident and hit my head in just the right way to die. Or falling out of a tree, or like, drowning. God, I've almost drowned so many times. Or then there's the one where it's other people's fault, or someone else inflicts it upon you, either via violent acts, intentional or unintentional, neglect, etc., and so forth. I could have easily died from any one of these things. And yet, here I am, a nice full-grown adult. So now, I get to let everyone down, inevitably. It's just a matter of how will I, and when. Unless my body starts shutting down. Because, nature's never off the table. Shit's already failing anyway. So. But yeah. And so I find myself wondering, how much am I going to let everyone down until then? How much will I make everyone hate me and wish that I had died as a child first? How many people are going to wish that I never saw adulthood, so I could never have entered their life, never have crossed their path, and never have let them down? I don't know anything that's going on anymore. I should probably check my school email. That would probably give me some kind of idea of what's going on. But God knows that I'm not going to see any of the recent emails. Yay! It's just the Bethany bookstore advertising at me like, hey, get merch for our shitty D3 athletics department, because we put all of our priority in that to such an extent that we actually, as a school, pulled away from our academic priorities that originally meant something once upon a time, at least here. I don't know. I'm not glamorous. I never will be. I'll probably never write music. It's time I accept that and stop feeling like shit about it. I've always wanted to, but I'm always going to hold myself back. Like I do with everything. The moment I want something is the moment that I can no longer have it. And the moment I want life the most is the moment I'm not allowed to have it either. So I begin to shut down. I draw into myself further. And I become more depressed. Others around me don't care, don't notice. And when that happens, it just reinforces it. The idea that they never did. That I never mattered. That I never will and never can. I am so behind on whatever's going on in Girl World. I have no fucking idea what's going on in Girl World. I haven't had any interest in Girl World. And I think that that's another, like, big thing that kind of I can always tell when I'm having a rough go of things. On that end of things. You know, being all depressive and shit. When I stop being interested in whatever's going on in the world of Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not interested. I'm so bored of it. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm not interested in any of my interests. even the shows that I was watching to kind of fill the time. Scarcely even interested in those, let's be real. I don't have the energy to be. I want to make myself crochet, but I don't have the energy. It's like, I want to. No, let me correct myself. I don't want to crochet. I want to be done with the crochet so I have the end products. So I have corrected myself. Now, there are days where I do want to sit there and actively crochet. However, the past few days have not been that. The past few days, all I have wanted to do is rot. But I drag this worthless corpse out of bed. I drag it to class. I enjoy my the few classes of the day that I enjoy. And then slowly, with each class, I go more and more insane as the day goes on, as the day wears me down and grinds me down to nothing. Until, without much care at all who hears me, I'm muttering to myself how badly I wish I were fucking dead. I'm just exhausted. And I feel like I know the instant that I was supposed to die. I go back and forth on whether or not I regret the fact that I survived. Quite often, actually. It's a very conflicting feeling. I'll be quite honest about that. Almost as conflicting as the feeling I feel right now as I sit here vlogging instead of doing what I need to be doing. And then it's like, I keep telling myself things like, oh, do your homework. Then we have time to consider the, potential strategies of smiting oneself. Oh, well. The upcoming weekend is a long weekend. So at least there's that. I guess I'm going to go ahead and try to do my homework now. And then after I do my homework, I'm going to sit here and stare at more math lectures because I feel like I can never, ever, 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 ever do enough to be smart enough or to ever be enough for it to ever count for anything. So what's the point? I feel like in math, I'm just smart compared to where I used to be. And that's why I'm like, oh wow, I'm so smart compared to where I used to be. Just because I'm not afraid of math anymore and I'm actually enjoying math. And that might make me a little bit different from some of the others out there who don't enjoy math, who don't understand it. And shit. But like, the bar's on the ground. Realistically, I don't know fuck all. If I die, I don't get to be buried. Don't get to have a funeral. I don't get to have a marked grave. Hell, I'm not even a Jew. Traditionally, a rabbi is meant to turn you away 3 times and actively discourage you from choosing to convert. I know the exact moment today that my day turned. It seems to be the moment that my day turns every time. I hadn't realized that taking that homework is due today. It's the only homework I genuinely have that is due today. But like, God. I just feel so fucking depressed. Like, who knew that the religion that I would choose would end up actually make me feel more alone and alienated than ever. I don't think that was ever the intention. I don't even think anyone even realizes how I feel or cares. I'm autistic. I take everything fucking literally. I follow all of the rules. So the rabbi said, quite a few years ago now, oh, well, you're not a Jew yet, so you cannot do these things. So I've spent all of these years excluded from all of these things. And my professor here in the Judaism course disagrees with the rabbi on that. And she thinks, quite frankly, I'm ready and that I should have been a Jew by now. And that this entire process taking this long has been unreasonable and unfair and gatekeeping. And I don't think she's wrong. But all that did was actually having someone else pointed out how messed up it is. Is confirmation of how unwelcome I am. My perpetual exclusion. And now, every time I go to that class, it just feels like I am pouring salt into open wounds. It's agony. Because now all I can do is sit and think about how much they don't want me to be part of their community here. And that crushes me. See, it's one thing to suspect something, but delude yourself. You see, as an autistic person, that's how I've survived this long. By deluding myself. By insisting, oh no. That can't be the case. It's simply not the case. Oh no. You're misreading the situation. You're just being autistic and overanalyzing and overthinking. You just think everyone hates you all the time because of your autism. It's not really true. Except when it is. And then you realize there's no place for you in society. And that no matter what you do to contribute to the world, that at the end of the day, they will use your contribution and spit in your face. They, meaning society, and discard you. And then when you're gone, they will act like they cared. They will mourn and be like, oh, how sad. Oh, why couldn't there have been more to have been done? Because people are fake phonies. Everyone always cares when it's too late. It's always retroactively that everyone cares. They're cold and mean and cruel up until the moment that you're gone, and then they're remorseful. God, and they are so fucking sorry the moment that happens. But golly, the thing that they never understand is they're never as sorry as every moment. They're never as sorry as the individual suffering is every goddamn moment of their life. I'm sorry I'm a drain. I'm sorry I'm a burden. Sorry I'm annoying and I'm a letdown and all I do is whine and cry and bitch and moan, and that I have a dark, fucked up sense of humor, and that all I do is joke about my situation because
I think it's funny, and everyone looks at me with pity and thinks that I'm actually looking for pity and sympathy, and that's the thing. I'm not. But it doesn't matter. I am sorry that I take up space, and I'm sorry that I take up resources. I am sorry for every goddamn cent that I cost. I'm sorry for every morsel of food that I put in my worthless mouth. Because it is wasted on me. Because I am valueless. No matter what I do. And I don't feel like, no matter how much I explain myself, no matter how many of these stupid videos I make, no matter how many journal entries I make, no matter how many people I try to explain myself to, everyone's just going to be like, quit whining, or quit trying to seek attention, quit trying to seek reassurance, or whatever the fuck they think I'm doing. Or they try to reassure me and insist, oh no, that's not really true. You're worth something. Or they try to take a religious approach. God thinks you're worth something. And the thing is they're trying so hard to ignore what I'm saying. That's the problem. That's what I find annoying. It's like they're so busy trying to feel better about the situation themselves that they're not even listening to how I'm feeling. Not even trying to understand how I'm feeling. You know? It's like, whatever, you know? So, yeah. Starting up the school term didn't fix the depression, I guess. I thought it would. How stupid. But instead, I'm actually reminded how much I don't fit in with everyone else. And how much I'm disliked by everyone else. And truthfully, that's the reason I find myself resenting my peers the most. Because how dare I try so hard using what little energy I have. Energy that could be used for my survival. Trying to be perfect. Trying to be something for everyone else. When I don't even want to survive for myself. It's hard not to be bitter and not resent everyone on earth when this is how you feel, you know? An ambulance has just pulled up.
How peculiar. No, not an ambulance. Paramedic. Difference being, no, maybe. Could be mistaken. Who knows? Who really cares, frankly? But I'm nosy, and quite frankly, I'm quite curious, so. Oh, God, I'm freezing. Oh, yeah, I did lots of cleaning. The dorm looks so lovely and orderly now, for the most part. Yay. Not an ambulance. Paramedic. Associated with the fire department. Clearly there's still other clutter and shit in here, but like, just, you know, awkward. Stuff that's largely, you know, not mine and stuff. Still storing it for some friends. But yeah. So I guess that's kind of a more in-depth and nuanced discussion of where my head's at, my thoughts and feelings and such. Why I feel that way, the complexities of it. And I really desperately want to take a nap. I really, really, really don't feel like doing my homework. Even though, like, of all the homework, this is literally the easiest fucking homework here. Literally, I have been studying Judaism. Like, on my own, I've been studying it since I was 18. Which is about when I decided I was going to convert. I have been going to temple since 2021. No. Yes. No. 2020. Virtually. Yes. I started attending it virtually, online, during 2020. And then 2021, when we started having in person again, I started going to in person. And I went to every service, every event, everything that we had just about. For years. Until I got sick and my lupus started taking it all. Like, I should say got sicker, more sick. Whatever. But hey, you know, I'm not allowed to do any of the Jewish things. I'm not a real Jew. Not yet. It would be so stupid if I were to die and then suddenly I get to be a fucking Jew. That would be my luck, though. The good old luck of the Irish. If it weren't for bad luck, there'd be none. That's the real secret of it. That's the thing that nobody actually talks about. Everyone's like, ooh, Irish luck. And it's like, Irish luck is actually a curse. There is no good luck to be had. I'm going to stop procrastinating on my homework now. I'm going going to go ahead and do it now, and I'm going to sit here and try to not go insane, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry for another negative one. Just par for the course. I'm scared this is kind of who I am now. Because usually, once the school term starts, I've always bounced back to being a normal human being. Or at least that's how it was. Autumn always brought me back to myself. This year, I'm scared it won't. And I'm scared that this is all that's going to ever be. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.